Want to learn how to grow a profitable virtual assistant agency business? The secret is to go niche. This is hands down the best business model if you want recurring revenue, consistent clients, and an easy way to scale. When you specialize in niche, you stop chasing random clients and you start attracting clients who actually value your work and will pay you a premium price. Whether you're just starting out or you already have a business and maybe you have some clients but you want to scale in a streamlined way, having a niche virtual assistant agency is how you build a business with freedom and stability. Here's the truth. Generalists struggle and specialists thrive. When you niche down, you get clear on who you help and what results you will deliver to them. So it's 10 times easier to market your business and your services and get results for your clients. It's also easier to close sales. Clients will trust your agency because your team is seen as an expert. You can actually create more streamlined systems and easily train your virtual assistant team to do the client work when they have processes in place and SOPs, because your team will be doing many repetitive tasks every single month because they're working on the same niche. So for example, let's say you focus on helping e-commerce sellers, or maybe your niche is real estate agents or the real estate industry as a whole. You're going to be developing specialized niche services that these clients in these industries are going to value, and they will most likely choose your agency over a generalist agency that does not have a clearly defined niche. Now let's talk about how to actually choose your niche. You can actually niche in two ways: by service or by industry. So let's start with the first way to niche, which is niching by service. This is where you're going to have a specific type of service that you specialize in. Some examples could be podcast management, social media management, CRM setup and funnel building services, automations. This could be something like specializing in AI technology, where you're helping businesses with automations specifically using AI. When your agency focuses on a niche service, your agency will become well known for that specific thing. So it'll be the go-to agency if, let's say, someone wants to hire virtual assistants who can help them with their podcast, creating that content, pushing it out to social media. Or maybe your service is that you provide executive assistance to busy entrepreneurs or small business owners. And these executive assistants are specialized in inbox management, customer service, making sure that they are clearing out the calendar for your clients. This type of service would appeal to busy entrepreneurs, and they're making money. That's why they're so busy, right? And so you're going to help them save time and headaches and actually help them make more money, because when a founder or CEO of a business is removed from the administrative task and they have an executive assistant who specializes in all these things, like managing their personal life and their business life, they're going to come to you. So that's just an idea, right? You can decide which type of service you want to be known for. Another way to niche is by industry. So for example, you could focus on helping real estate agents, e-commerce sellers, medical or legal professionals, health and wellness, the beauty industry, hotels and hospitality, the travel industry. When you niche down by industry, you get to really understand the type of language, the type of systems, the types of tasks that are needed for that specific industry. Now, here's something about niching by industry. You don't have to only pick one industry. You can decide you're going to focus on 3 different industries. Maybe you just help real estate agents, e-commerce sellers, and maybe you help coaches and consultants, right? So you can choose multiple different types of industries for your business. It doesn't have to just be one. Or you could decide you're only going to help real estate, or you're only going to help e-commerce. Or maybe you only help coaches and consultants, people who do speaking, who write books, or they do coaching. That's a huge industry that you can make a lot of money in. Now, the key to being successful in your virtual assistant agency business is that you need to know how to manage the process, and you need to have systems in your business. You also need to know how to find, screen, and vet qualified virtual assistants, because remember, you're not going to be doing this work. You're going to hire virtual assistants and you're going to place them inside of your client's business to do the work for you and for your clients, right? So your job is to be the leader, the CEO, the salesperson, and to be a project manager. Now, as you start growing your virtual assistant team, you get more clients, and as you start making more revenue, there's different people you can hire to help you run the entire operation. This is the most freedom-based business you can possibly create because it's building an asset and a legacy. This is something that once you have the right systems in place, it could run itself. And the beautiful thing about this is you will be making money from the profit margins. This is the difference between how much the client pays you and how much you pay your VA team. That middle layer is the profit margin. So you want to be stacking your revenue with multiple clients. And it's easy to do that when you're not doing the client work. This is why I tell people, don't try to be a virtual assistant. Instead, start a virtual assistant agency business. This is gonna allow you to build a freedom-based business where you're not working crazy hours every single week. If you wanna get support and mentoring to structure this type of business model, I have a community for agency owners and service providers, and we help you with weekly coaching, courses, and templates. I have a link to this community in the description of this video. Go ahead and join us there, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel.